What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and today we have a crazy CWL victory by the fan clan Irritated RaM. If you guys remember, we started this up not too long ago, and these guys went out and crushed. You can see they got to Crystal League when we first started the clan, like way back when. It was originally like Townhall 9s and 10s, so we're down in Gold 3, so it was a lot of mismatches before I like go too far into this. I do want to get that out of the way, but these guys won the CWL by almost 200 stars. That's right, guys, 182 stars. Look at that destruction percentage, almost 20% destruction. Like that's insane. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna highlight some of these attacks. Now, like I said, a lot of it was mismatches and crazy stuff, but I still wanted to give these guys props, shout it out. And tomorrow, Mad Ram, my main clan, the Townhall 13s, that's not over yet. We're still going. So tomorrow we will have the results of that, guys. We are in the fight. We're technically right at this moment, we are tied for first place of going to Champs 1. So if you don't want to miss that video, make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications, because that one will be out tomorrow around 11 a.m. Eastern. Now, it's going to be a crazy finish. I still have my attack to do, but let's go ahead. Let's focus on this war before we get too much further into like talking about that war. So what I did here was I picked out 5 attacks that were against bases that weren't like crazy rushed or anything like that. And we're going to highlight those today. But before we do, guys, once again, I'm asking for your engagements. Yesterday, you guys crushed it. 900 comments on the video. Now, the video did okay. It did about mediocre. But I'm once again asking you guys, if you don't comment on videos, I need you guys to comment. It helps out. Any kind of engagements, leaving a like on the video, you leaving a comment, it is huge. So I'm going to ask you guys to type the words CWL, not the words, the letters CWL in the comment section. If you don't normally comment, please do that for me. It helps out a ton. It's working on those engagements, the analytics of YouTube. I'm hoping it works, but I'm asking you guys for that. If not, no big deal. I still love you. Thanks for watching, but that's all I'm asking today. Subscribe, leave a like, and put the letter CWL in the comments section. And I apologize, guys. I didn't get to go through and leave a heart in all the comments. I apologize. I'll try to do a better job about that today. But let's go ahead. Let's hop into this, guys. So right here, we can see. Let's go through the scores of the wars first of all. Now, I'm not saying we were perfect. We had some misses in here. You'll see. I mean, right there on number 4, we had a 1-star. But look, we had 82 right there. We had in war number 2, we had an 80. Which is pretty impressive. Out of 90, we ran 30 people, so 90 was the max. 81 in war 3, and in war 4, we had an 83. Again, a 1-star right there. It's all right, though. We did fine. We did really well. And 87, really close to the perfect war. 87 in war 5, and then in war 6, we have the 81. And then finally, in War 7, we had that 79, our first non-80. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start off in War 7 here. We had Skeleton coming in with a 5 Ice Golem attack. Now, we see this attack a lot with bats, and we'll see one with bats, or maybe even 2 with bats. But Skeleton goes in here with the Bow Witch, the 5 Ice Golem Bow Witch with no bats. Kind of a decent read on this base, seeing all these Wizard Towers over here, and he wasn't planning on going on the Wizard Towers. A lot of times when you go with an attack like this, you want to get to the Infernos and the Eagle fast. So Skeleton's doing just that, going right up the middle towards those Infernos, towards that Eagle. That way he can get them out as fast as possible, and then the Witches and Bowlers are going to work around the outside of the base. Then you'll see everything's just going to push right up into the middle. That Wall Wrecker is going to be able to get everything in there, and then the Warden ability goes off right there so that the all those troops don't get taken out by the Balloon, the Dragon, and the Wall Wrecker can finish making its way towards the Town Hall. Queen's going to take out that X-Bow, and you see right around the outside we got Witches and stuff going through here. Finally, that last jump coming in, and this one's going to be a little bit close. I was a little bit worried about it when I was watching this replay. I was like, wow. But it was a very nice attack by Skeleton. A good read on the base. Although I think Bats could have still done fine here. He might have just had to like double freeze on like those Wizard Towers. But getting through here without the Bats, still very impressive. Tons of Witches up, tons of Bowlers. Got that last Ice Golem going over there. The King breaks out of the core compartment right there. Ice Golem pops off that double giant bomb right there, which is always huge. So like I said, what we'll do is we're going to show off like some Town Hall 11, some 10s. We might even have, I don't remember if I have a 12. I don't think I have a 12. But we're going to show off like some 11s and 10s here today. Not too much, because a lot of the 10s were hitting like Town Hall 9s and 8s. But I do have one that I hit that I wanted to show you guys. And then tomorrow, we will have those Townhall 13 attacks. We had some nice triples from Mad Ram. A pretty good week. We did falter a little bit. You guys will have to, like I said, stay tuned for that one. It's crazy. I don't know how it's going to finish, but we are in the running to get promoted. I didn't think we would be in the running, but we are still in the running to get promoted. So from here, that Queen's going to go ahead, beat through the wall, still got her ability, and that's going to be cleaned up for the nice 3-star here by Skeleton. A nice triple on that 11v11. Let's go ahead. Let's hop into our next attack. Let's show off one of those, but with the bats. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to have Spark coming in here with the 5 Ice Golem Bow Witch with some bats. Now, this is my favorite attack at Townhall 11 to use. I love this one. He's actually going with 7 bat spells. Normally, I throw a poison in there with only 1 rage. I'll throw a poison in there. That way, we can get the Clan Castle troops in. But Spark just going with a full send on the bat spells. We have 7 bats, 4 freezes, and a rage spell in there. Now everything's going to go right into this core. This core is nice and open, so able to get to those Infernos, able to get to the Eagle, and able to work through this base really nice here. And then those bats are going to come in. Watch these bats. It's a crazy bat wave that comes in and runs right on through this. Warden's ability goes off right there. You see those Ice Golems just hanging out right in the middle, and this base gets gutted from the inside. This one was, when I was watching this one, I was like, wow, that's pretty OP. I got to show that one off. Look, going through all the wars, I was trying to find the ones that weren't against, like, we had a lot of bases that, a lot of hits that just weren't fair hits. Even like some of the 13s were hitting like lower stuff. So that's why we'll focus on the 13 hits tomorrow. But we had a lot of great Townhall 11 hits and a couple of 10s that weren't against too crazy a rush. Here come those bat spells coming in here. All the bat spells going to work in from that one side. Going to have to double freeze on that wizard tower just to make sure it goes down. And then the only remaining wizard tower is going to be that one up there, which is going to be no problem at all. You even see the bats split up and start working through there. But once you freeze that wizard tower, those bats are going to crush this one. Not even close. Still has a freeze spell going over. And this, oh, that was absolutely crushed. Like I said, one of my favorite attacks at Town Hall 13. Now, we did have a different bat attack. We had a Pekka Bo Bat, which I want to showcase as well. But Spark coming through here is just going to be clean up from there. The bats take forever to get through the storages, but they do finally get through the storages and take them down. So the bat's going to get there, get the cleanup done. Ice Golem getting popped off there with the Spring Trap. Got the few witches with the Grand Warden. So a nice triple there from Spark. And this is an attack that I think you guys should learn at Town Hall 11. One of my favorites. But let's go ahead. Let's go check out that Pekka Bo Bat because it was really nice as well. Alrighty, guys. So we had CP23 coming in with a Pekka Bo Bat. So you guys might be familiar with this one. It's essentially like the same thing, but with Pekkas. Even got a couple Ice Golems in here and Bowlers. This one traditionally doesn't run as many Ice Golems. That 5 Ice Golem Bow Witch, it's just everything's either frozen or under the Warden ability. It's so crazy the way that one works. But he's going to go with an interesting corner funnel. I'm always on the fence about corner funnels, but this works out pretty nicely. He does a good job of making sure everything's going to go right up in the middle with that wall wrecker. He even got the healers in there for the little bit of the Pekka Bo Bat. A lot of times you'll see on a Pekka Bo Bat, you'll see a little bit of a baby queen walk to set the funnel, but instead he chose to sacrifice his king to funnel out that right side here. So gonna go ahead, throw in those healers, throw in the bowlers, throw in the queen, the warden, everything full send right up the middle. Does have the dragon and balloons right there, but no poison spell. Just gonna let the queen kind of work through there. Early warden so that the queen can get that stuff down, and the balloons and dragon not gonna crush everything too bad, although the warden does go down right there. But you'll see right here, everything does get up into the middle of the base. We do have the Pekkas working around that side. We have bowlers coming out of the clan castle, a little bit more non-traditional as well, as a lot of times you'll see like an Ice Golem Pekka out of the clan castle on an attack like this. But seeing the single Infernos, it's a nice read to have the bats. And this one, it looked really bad. I was like, wow, how is this a 3-star? It looked really bad at this point. Still has a couple bowlers or Pekkas up and the queen with her ability. But check this one out. Check out the bat wave on this one. It was absolutely amazing. It saved the attack. So 6 total bats. Does have the max bats in the clan castle. And you'll see the bats coming in here momentarily. The queen going to have to pop her ability as that single does go off. I thought the bats came in here momentarily. Maybe a little bit later than I thought. Okay, here come the bats. So bat's going to come in. Queen's going to take out that single. I think he was waiting for that wizard tower to target the queen so that he didn't have to use a freeze right there. Gonna run the bats right on through here. Now the wizard tower does get a shot, but doesn't hit too many bats. Does throw the Ice Golem over there on that right side, so the Ice Golem gets the freeze off on that wizard tower, but The bats are gonna not quite get through, but look at this. The bats are what saved this attack, guys. The bats get targeted here by the wizard tower, but they get out that last single, and really that is why this attack was successful. The bats getting through here, taking out all those defenses, taking out that single target inferno tower was huge, and that's really why this one was saved. I wouldn't show it off because that bat wave, it was a really nice bat wave. It saved the attack, and CP23 was able to get through here with the healers on the queen. Still has a couple minions in here for cleanup on that bomb tower, but a nice attack, nice patience there on the bats as well to make sure that he could get the most value out of his freezes. But a nice 3-star there with the Pekka Bo Bat, a little bit more untraditional, but it still worked out. So you guys know it wouldn't be a video if I didn't show off one of my attacks. So I went with the Townhall 10v10 here, actually a pretty decent 10 minus the rushed heroes, and we went with the Go Hobo. Now this one was a little bit dicey, but it ends up working out pretty nicely. So I wanted to set the edge here, set the funnel, and then work everything up into the middle of the base. We got bowlers in there. I believe I have ice golems in the clan castle. Sometimes you'll run Valkyries in there, but I like to run the ice golems just because I was worried about what was in the clan castle. I wanted to try to get that freeze off on the clan castle troops when those ice golems did pop. We could run Valks in there and rage them up, but I figured my wall wrecker was going to kind of push through. I actually expected my wall wrecker to make it all the way to the town hall, so it actually didn't get as far as I wanted. But like I said, I wanted to make sure I got those town hall troops frozen a little bit there so that everything could work. I did get a little bit lucky that the queen got to the E-drag, but here come the hogs coming in from the top side. Just going to work through here. I saw that there could be some potential bomb spots there, so we go ahead and heal early. We do have that king chasing. Double giant bomb goes off. I was a little bit late. Luckily, those bombs weren't maxed. I was a little bit late on that heal spell. Hogs are going to split a little bit on me, which is a pain in the neck when your hogs split out on you. I try to get as many in that heal as possible, but really I missed the big chunk, so I had to go ahead and throw down that heal on that multi-inferno. But enough hogs to work through here. Got the cleanup working in behind the hogs, and this one's going to be a nice little triple on the 10v10 here. I was going to say 11v11 because we've shown a lot of 11s, but on the 10v10 here, going to get the triple. Giant bomb goes off. Luckily, they're little baby giant bombs, but we were fine on this one. We had plenty of hogs up, plenty of troops, nice cleanup, and we're just going to get through the base and get the triple here on that 10v10. So we had a pretty exciting week. It was fun seeing everyone come together, attack their attacks, and get those 3 stars. But like I said, guys, tomorrow, that's the one you'll see. Even if we don't get promoted, I will show you guys. I will let you know what happens because, well, it's going to be a nice finish here in Mad Ram. So there we go. We'll get the hogs cleaning up here, and then we got one more Town Hall 11 attack to show you guys before we finish up here. Let's go ahead and 4 times that. So a nice 3-star 10v10 Go Hobo still works. Try to get out an Inferno, try to get out the Queen, try to get out the Clan Castle troops, but it still works. And then finally we had CP23 with another Pekka Bo Bat coming in here. The Pekka Bo Bat, man, it's really interesting, but it works really nicely for him. And this is a somewhat common design at 11. That's why I wanted to show this base, because I've seen this one quite a few. I've seen this one at 11 for a long time. So this is a pretty common design that you may see yourself in just wars in general, or even clan war leagues, that you can kind of use a strategy like this. I thought it was a pretty interesting way he attacked this one. Not how I normally go at it, but it works out for the 3-star. So all the Pekka's going to work through here. The wrecker was just a little bit low. I think he might have wanted to clip into this little compartment here. The wrecker was just a little bit low and missed that, but that's okay. We got bats that can fly over and take care of all that stuff. So the rage is going to work up here, get the queen and everything working through the middle of the base. Going to throw a freeze on the balloons and the ice golem there, or not the ice golem, the E-dragon. I got this under control, guys. I got this under control. Warden ability to make sure that that wrecker makes it all the way through to the town hall. Queen's gonna have to pop her ability here as that single was targeting her. But you'll see again the value here, guys, comes in the bat spell. CP23 really good with the bat spells, really good with using those ice golems to kind of supplement the bat spells as well. I kind of like the use of the ice golems on these attacks from CP23. But here we go. Everything's working through. Sometimes with the bats, you just want to be patient and get as much value. He notices that if he waits just a little bit, the queen's going to walk around and take out that wizard tower, which means there's only going to be 1 wizard tower remaining on the base, which, I mean, that's going to be no problem at all, right? So wizard tower does finally go down. You see the ice golem kind of working out with everything up there. Bats are going to split awkwardly here, but again, not going to be a big deal with only that 1 wizard tower up. That's the only splash you got to worry about. You just crush it. Wizard or Ice Golem pops, Wizard Tower gets frozen, and plenty of bats to get on through there and clean this one up for the 3-star. So another nice attack there with the Pekka Bo Bat from CP23. From there, it's just clean up. So again, a huge shout out to the guys over in Irritated RAM. These first couple months are probably going to be dicey ones, but I had it showed off 182 war win. The difference in the group, an almost 20k destruction percent. That is ridiculous. So like I said, wanted to show this one off. Almost 200 war star victory. Craziness. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you don't miss that video tomorrow. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good one. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. That way you don't miss any future uploads of mine. And if you did happen to miss yesterday's video, you can check it out right over there.